Jerusalem, you sneak ahead with that nat 20, and you slip into the shrine. At the other end of the chamber, you see a huge, shredded moth folk. And he is pouring red liquid over a massive great bow that looks like it is made out of naturally growing tree branches. And as he is doing this, he's chanting something in Sylvan.
Jerusalem kind of sneaks in, he sees this, and he slowly pulls out his gear of throwing, double checks behind him to make sure that he's ready, and in a quick moment, he throws it and then really quickly pushes the doors open for everyone else, and turns back around to be ready to catch the gear.
The gear cuts into Valorous' back and he lets out a scream of shock and pain. Ah! I see you are also a child of my mother. Well, mother's tricks won't work on me. I too am beloved by great Sylph. He leaps into the air, his wings take a beat, he flies forward 70 feet, reaches you, Lois. He just starts tearing into you with his various weapons.
After seeing this, William pushes past everyone to stand as close to Lois as possible.
Ah! A fellow knight! Finally a worthy opponent. I grow tired of bludgeoning minstrels.
And don't.
But mother loves minstrel blood most of all. You will make a fine offering. Lois, you feel yourself drifting. You are in this massive black expanse, and you're just kind of floating and sinking down. And as you are sinking, you hear the voice of your mother, the goddess Sylph, calling out to you. Lois, what happened?
What the hell, bro?
I don't know what you're saying. What happened to me for?
I raised you better than that.
I'm meant to be a pop star, not to go on these adventures and get.
Exactly. What are you doing in rushing up front? Oh, my sweet child. What am I going to do with you? Well, I do have some good news. The stab wound is going to make an incredible scar if you survive this.
Wonderful. Love scars.
Scars can be sexy. And as you're speaking to your mother, you feel Sylph kind of like pull herself out of the darkness and appear to you. She is going to appear at this moment as a beautiful human woman. She has long reddish pink hair that she has in this thick ornate braid that is filled with flowers, kind of think Rapunzel's hair at the end of Tangled, almost. And she's in this like diaphanous white summer dress that is just like flowing around her in ridiculous ways. And she's covered in these ivy tattoos that kind of stretch off of her collarbone, down her chest, and across her arms. And you see also stretching down her thighs. She just kind of like seems to like sit down in the darkness, like she's pulling up a chair next to you. She pulls up her legs up to her chest and kind of crosses her arms across her chest and kind of looks at you and kind of makes a pouty face. And she's like, "You're not supposed to die here."
Well, that seems to be the work so far.
Is your brother giving you a hard time?
You do know that you found me when I was 16, right?
She waves her hand. Kind of just like makes an gesture. She's like, "Yeah, I found you while you were 16.
Okay. So, I don't know what you're expecting.
Lois, your mother was a lesbian.
I don't know what you're expecting right now. I'm kind of, not able to get up.
Well, hopefully your friends up there will do what they can to heal you, and I'll be seeing you back on the material plane in a brief moment. But while we're here, I do just want to reiterate, get that bow. That's why I sent you here in the first place.
That's get the bow.
Get the bow. Yes, that.
You could be so much more clearer. I was sent here for a job, and we got...
Oh, please. You know that's not how it works. The only reason why I can talk to you at all is because you're... And then she, mimes getting stabbed through the chest, and then throws herself back in, the blackness and flails her arms and legs for a little bit, and then starts to twitch, and then stops moving and just, plays dead for a bit.
Exactly, I'm not a cleric or whatever.
But you could have been!
Really? You think I'm gonna waste this face and this body on that?
Could have been a warlock. I do warlocks.
No, that's weird. No.
Well, if you die, I'll find something else for you to do. But I'm not going to lie, I'll be very disappointed.
Don't say that.
No, I will. You had one job.
Next time, be a bit clearer.
I sent you the little puppet man, didn't I?
He didn't know what to get. He just said, "Oh, I'm here to help." He didn't say the bow.
Look, I need you to have my temple be not desecrated anymore. If we could get my temple hallowed again, that would be great. The first step to doing that is to make sure your brother doesn't keep, pouring the icky bleh all over my things. I put it there for a reason, hid it away, nice and safe, where the other gods would come poking around for it, and then your brother had to get all these ideas. They're not bad ideas, mind you, they're just
So
ideas.
what you're telling me is that it's the bow was what you were trying to keep with all.
The bow is part and parcel with the whole thing, isn't it?
There's a lot of things here.
I suppose. And you're welcome to all of it if, again, you don't die. And we are going to move on to Valorous' turn from there. Snapping away from that little conversation in the plane of death. Valorous, again. Ha-ha! Right. One more blow and I believe you're done for, Sir Knight. And then I can engage with this lovely centaur. I want to say centaur. Right?
Kaya just does not respond. Just straight-faced, no blinking.
You're a centaur.
Not giving him any cues.
Yeah, you're a centaur. I can tell. I know a centaur when I see one.
Do you?
I've never seen one.
You clearly don't know anything about religion.
I know lots about religion. He stabs Sir William through the chest. You drop.
Oh
Sir William.
What?
You're dead. If you want to know, he rolled a 19. And on the damage, he got more than 2.
Okay.
Well, welcome to the death plane, my guy.
You're both just chilling there.
That's 2 down.
Bradley, no.
Yeah, William just drops down, rapier sticking through his chest all the way through his back, lightning sparking through, making his fur stand on end. Valorous pulls the rapier out. William collapses in front of you, Lavinia. You know he's not dead yet. He's just making death saving throws. Kaya. Valorous turns his last 2 attacks to you.
Oh,
That's right,
well, I get to smack him with the blunt end of my
He's
weapon.
he's not entering your range. He's been here the entire time. You entered his range when you rushed up.
I left his range.
Right! You ran away! Right. Okay. So yeah, he flies over to you after he drops William.
And then I smack him.
you swing the blunt end at him.
It's probably like as I was leaning down to heal Lois, and then I just twist smack. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Cool, 4 damage.
Okay. You smack him. He takes he takes the full damage. Because it's magic. Ow! That's fine. Axe. That's 21 to hit on the axe, and the mace got a nat 20. Oh no.
No!
No.
Okay.
Crossing fingers that it's not going to be double my health.
So the axe is gonna do 5, 6, 7 damage total.
Okay, that's not too bad.
So you are down to 32.
32.
Well, I really haven't done anything about the paladin this entire fight. Got a bit distracted. And then he smashes into your face with the mace.
Rude.
Not really. That's going to be 24 damage.
Okay. So it's... I'm at 8 health.
As his mace smashes into your face, there's an explosion of ice, and ice shards, burst out of it and cut across you.
You just hear a crack coming somewhere, probably her skull.
Hmm.
We'll just say it was the ice.
You said potions were bonus actions, right?
Potions are bonus actions,
At least
but
one?
they have to be drunk on your turn. Drank on your turn.
Yes.
Feeding another person a potion is an action still, though. It's just a bonus action
Yes.
if you are drinking a potion on your... Yeah. Okay. I'm all out of action surges, so I can't do anything about that. That's fine. Okay, Jerusalem, it's your turn.
Yeah, so
Lois and William are just...
Jerusalem's like, I'm not doing any damage, so he's gonna go over to Lois. And he's going to feed Lois the greater potion of healing, and he's like, listen, you can call me a shitty boss, you can call me a shitty rogue, but this is the best thing I can do. This is strategy. We're gonna call it that. Yeah, and he gives Lois a greater potion of healing. Do I roll that, or does Lois roll that?
You're gonna roll it because you're pouring it down his throat. That's gonna be 4d4 plus 4.
4d4 plus 4.
Mhm.
Ba-ba-da. 3, 4. 4 plus 4. 12 plus 3? 15.
Hey!
Did you roll 4 times or 3 times?
I rolled 3d4?
Roll one more.
4d4. Oh, I thought it was 3d4. Okay. 4.
So that's
15. 19.
damn nice.
Yeah, greater potions are great. That's why they're like 100 gold.
Yep. Lois, in the darkness, as you're talking, Sylph pulls up and stretches, and she goes, right, well, it looks like your employer knew what was good for him and gave you a little bit of medicine. So it looks like I'll be sending your soul back up. So remember what I told you. Hallow the temple, get the bow. What you do with your brother is your own business. I don't care. And she pulls you into a hug, and as she's hugging you, your eyes open up, Lois, and you gasp as you choke a little bit on the healing potion, and you sputter awake.
Ugh. Okay then.
Kaya, who is right above you, is now just dripping blood from her nose on your face.
Yeah, Jerusalem's like, you can get yourself. Towards Kaya.
Yeah, she's prepping that.
Okay. Sir William.
Actually, can I use my bonus action to hide?
Yeah, sure. Roll a stealth check. Valorous isn't paying attention to you right now.
Heal and hide. Heal and hide. I got a 15.
Okay.
Maybe take the healing potions
Actually-
from Lois.
Oh, never mind. My stealth is a +8, so that's going to be a 19.
Fantastic. You, dive behind one of the bracers full of green fire and just kind of curl up there.
I'll take it.
Yeah, while Valorous is distracted. William,
Yep.
you're dead.
Yep.
Kaya!
Hello! I would like to heal. You said it was 4d4 plus 4?
That's what a greater healing potion does, yeah.
Yeah.
You've got him down so close. 2/3 of his health are gone.
Okay, I'm back up to 22 health.
Okay, incredible. You chug potion, you regenerate. Are you going to take an attack?
Yes, I am, since I no longer have to heal Lois. Thank you, Jerusalem.
Medical rogue. He's a medical rogue. Medical rogue. I'm a doctor.
19 to hit?
19. What are our rules about meets it, beats it?
Meets it, beats it.
19 just does it.
And I don't have any more spell slots. So I do 9 damage.
You cut into him. He growls a little bit as you cut him. And he's sad. That glaive is really something, I must say.
It's a good glaive.
No, for a moment, I must say I underestimated you. You're not a knight from Libertina, so I wasn't quite sure what kind of martial prowess you'd be bringing to the table, but I must say, diaspora knights also have their grit. I'm impressed.
Am I from Diaspora?
Yes.
Wait, isn't the clockwork halberd magical?
Yep, he's been taking full damage from the halberd this entire time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And yes, honey, you are from the diaspora.
I forget the name of my home.
Yeah, okay. That doesn't hurt my heart at all. Lavinia.
Lavinia
Yeah.
is going to gasp in horror
Oh no.
and cast Hold Person.
Read me the rules on hold person for a moment.
Oh no. Oh no, wait. Is he a humanoid?
He is not. He's.
Would I know that?
I don't know
Wait,
that.
humanoid walks on 2 legs.
No, that is not what humanoid means in Dungeons and Dragons. Humanoid is referring to a creature type. Humanoid normally means mortals. Sir Valorous Cloakwing is not a humanoid.
Okay. But I knew he wasn't. Can I retract that?
I don't know that you would have any way of knowing, but I'm gonna let you. Yeah, I'm gonna say you can retract that. You can think better of it.
Okay. I got my pity point back. Thank you.
He's a 6-foot-tall Mothman with magic weapons that's screaming about how his mom is God and how he was born a couple months ago. I think it's safe to assume he's not like a normal moth folk. Yeah.
Not like a normal dude.
Yeah. You have enough to go there.
Can I use my bonus to hit him with the arrow from my star form?
Yeah.
It's my bonus action.
Yep.
That is a 22.
To hit. That hits.
Okay. That's gonna be a 6 points of damage plus 4 from my Radiant Salt.
Ow!
And I'm going to use my action to give William a greater healing potion.
Okay. You pour 4d4 plus 4.
Nice. That's 12 plus 14 plus 4 is 16 points of health.
William, you sputter awake, red liquid dripping down your mouth as you wake up. You see an angel above you for a moment, and you're like, oh god, I've died. And then you're like, oh wait, no, that's just the video, I'm fine.
That's my turn.
Good turn. Valorous squints at you, Lavinia. And he goes, as soon as I'm done with the centaur, you're next. Lois, it's your turn.
So, I'm up now. Where is the bow?
The bow is at the other side of the room on the altar.
Okay, so the Scythe of Shadows, I know it does the slashing, but why is it called the Scythe of Shadows?
Right, it's magical ability. I haven't copied it onto your sheet. I don't want to dig it up right now in the middle of battle. But basically, what it allows you to do, now that you're attuned to it, you know, and from what you remember of Concona using it, basically it allows you to take the hide action as part of your attack action. So it allows you to turn temporarily invisible and really quick hide as you cut. So like you cut through the air and it makes you disappear momentarily and gives you a chance to sneak away after. So it's kind of like a hit and run magic item.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the Strike the Shadows roll.
Sure.
The Moth Boy, and I'm gonna dip when I do.
So you roll to attack.
Okay, so that's so that is a dirty 20.
20 hits.
All right, so 2d4 slashing damage. Do I add
2d4 plus your strength slashing damage.
I don't got a lot of strength. That's not my thing. So that is a 6, actually. And as I do that, I'm gonna book it towards that bow. I hit him twice. No, well, I hit him once with that, and then I'm running towards that thing. All of my movement towards that bow.
Okay. That was part of your attack action, so, and your hide is part of your attack action. So you feel yourself become temporarily invisible right until you finish your movement. So you run while you're invisible, cloaked in these shadows. You book it down towards the other end of the room, and as you feel the shadows peeling away from you, you duck behind a brazier. I'd like for you to roll stealth. With advantage, because, yeah, you roll stealth with advantage.
Okay, so then that is, and you said with advantage, okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That's a dirty 20. That's another dirty 20.
Okay. So you leap up and you cut across him with that scythe. He yelps as he takes full damage, so he was not expecting that. But as you cut, it's almost like you cut through the air, and when the ripple clears, you're just gone from there. And Valorous, looks around and he goes, "Ah, one of Mother's little tricks. I see. So she must love you in some capacity. Very well."
Considering how she just said hi while I was dying.
He doesn't know that.
And you got a hug from her.
They don't, Valorous doesn't know that right now, and Lois is not.
You finish your movement and you shout back, "She gave me a hug 2 seconds ago."
Your hiding is broken. He now sees you.
No, I would never. No, Lois knows at this moment. His survival instincts are more than that.
Smart. Okay. So it's Valorous's turn. Lois disappeared. He sees William is back up, but he's like,
Kaya's right in front of him.
"I'm sorry, but I've got a different dance partner at this point."
I thought what we had was special.
Do I want to I could cast a spell? Nah. Attacks! Damn it!
Did you miss?
The rapier clings against your armor, Kaya.
Yay!
Hardy horsewoman, aren't you? Very well. That's why I have 4 arms. Damn it! The axe smacks against your armor and bounces off.
I love the idea that Kaya's just not moving.
This is the thing that happens to all of my villains, is the second they're about to kill Kaya, they can't get past their stupid AC, and then they get murked. Every time, they get distracted wailing on Kaya helplessly, and then the rest of them just start gathering in a circle and just nuke them from orbit. As they're like, "Why can't I hit this stupid paladin? You're so big!" Mace attack! That's a natural one! He swings the mace so hard, it just whiffs. It's like, "Lord!"
I am a hardy horse!
That much cannot be denied. I might go back to fighting the dog, man. At least I could hit him.
What, can't take the heat?
Oh.
I have a flaming axe. You know full well I can take the heat. Don't be rude. What is this? This isn't a playground. We're not in whatever medieval kindergarten is.
Says the child.
Again, not a child. I'm kind of a big I sprung fully formed from... I don't have to explain myself to you.
If you sprung fully formed, you haven't had any character growth.
I've had plenty of character growth. I just, what? Whose turn is it? I've gotten distracted. Valorous just went. It's Jerusalem's turn. Valorous and Kaya just start to bicker as he just wails on her uselessly.
Jerusalem sees Lois is heading towards the bow, and honestly, the best he can do is just that sounds like a good plan. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna, Jerusalem's gonna follow Lois towards the...
Okay.
Yeah. Do I need to roll anything to stay hidden, or...?
No, your stealth stays, for this. You rush across the room. I will say, if you take your you're not gonna reach it this turn. If you want to take your bonus action to dash, you can do that because you're a rogue, but that will break stealth because you, break out into a full sprint.
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Can I use... Can I use poison as a bonus action?
Can you?
I don't know. How does the poisoning tools work?
I don't think you can use... One moment, I think the Poisoner's Feat lets you use the Poisoner's Kit as a bonus action, which is what Scum had.
I mean, I did my movement.
Oh yeah, it would be your action to pour poison onto your weapon. But
Alright.
You've only used your movement, so yeah.
Yeah, Jerusalem, after he moves and kind of gets settled down in another hiding spot, he's just fine, I'll give it a shot.
It's a different brazier.
Yeah. So I'm gonna poison my gear of throwing.
Cool.
Ooh.
You dump a bunch of poison over your gear.
Yeah.
I've
I've got 2 poisoner kits, so
might as well. Sir William,
Yes.
it's your turn.
I am making a tactical decision. I would like to use as much of my 30 feet as possible to position myself in perhaps a safe crossbow distance.
Okay.
Is that possible?
Yeah, you can back up.
I feel like I'm not. I feel like there's been a lot of movement. Am I still near, or is it going to trigger?
A lot of the fight has migrated into the bottom left of the room. So you can absolutely back 30 feet away into the bottom right or the middle right, and then take a shot with the crossbow. You have plenty of room. This is a big chamber.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna.
It's a 50 by 50 cube.
Okay, yeah, sweet. So I'll go. I like to hang towards a wall, just have some sort of. I don't know if there's elements in the room that would be protective to me if I need.
Just the braziers.
Okay, so
Pretty
I'll
bare
move
bones
back,
in
and
here.
then I'd like to fire a crossbow bolt.
Okay. Fire.
That is a pretty good one. That would be a 21 to hit.
Ooh.
You just hear it. Thunk. Ow!
And I would like to use my trip attack superiority
Can
die.
you trip with an arrow?
It says when you hit with a weapon attack. It does not
Any
specify
weapon?
with a melee.
Okay, you shoot him in the leg. You just shoot him in the leg.
Yep. And I'd like to spend another one of. Although he's got to just.
He's got to make a strength save. Roll your
Yes.
damage, though, for him.
Okay. 13 damage.
13 damage is going to get halved, though, because it's not a magic crossbow, correct?
That's correct. I don't have that list unless it, you want it to be.
No. He takes, he takes the damage. He takes 6 damage, so that's still pretty good. He is looking very rough. He is very close to dead. Okay.
And did he save the trip? I didn't hear
Right. He got a 16 plus
Oh.
his strength, which is,
that.
yeah, so he's
That's
good on
fine.
that. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a beefy boy. Kaya, it's your turn.
Well, Kyle would like to try and hit him again.
Oh, I'm sure you would.
I do. I wish I had more attacks.
Yeah.
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 Everyone sighs in level 4. She's like, dang. Lavinia has gotten off 2 attacks almost every turn, though. So the Lavinia's sitting pretty.
I missed my first attack, so I'm gonna try Polearm Master and use my bonus action to hit him with.
Again, that is only when he enters your range.
No, I get a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
I have a reaction and a bonus action.
Fantastic. Smack him.
Nat 20.
Nat 20 with the back end of the halberd?
Yeah!
Holy smacking, Batman.
He's vulnerable to sass.
You swing with the halberd, he dodges the blade, and he's like, ha-ha! And then you just smack him across the face with the pole end of it.
I want to break his nose.
I don't have a nose, I have a little moth-faced.
Fine, I bludgeon your eyeball.
Ow! Roll your damage.
So that is times 2, 12 damage.
Jesus.
Okay. You crush his eye.
Yeah.
And blood and, like, weird bug goo starts to seep out of it. Ah! He, like, screams, and one of his hands, like, reaches up and grabs his head as he kind of staggers back. Lavinia, it's your turn.
Hello. Lavinia would like to cast Moonbeam.
You cast Moonbeam. Okay. Oh.
That is a...
You're gonna get a lot of people in the Moonbeam.
Oh, but it's
boy.
a 4-foot radius, a 5-foot radius, so it would
We're
just be
all
centered
next
on him?
to him.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. Yeah, 5-foot radius, 40... Yeah, no. Okay, I'm so sorry. You can absolutely hit him with Moonbeam.
Because I was thinking that...
And not
everyone
hit
would see
anyone
the
else.
Moonbeam and
Yeah.
just, like, not walk through the Moonbeam.
Yeah, no. Moonbeam can be targeted on one person. It's only a 5-foot radius.
Yeah, but it's 40 foot high, so nobody jump over him.
Rip ceiling, I guess.
Yeah, how's Moonbeam getting in here?
The moon fires a laser through the 50 feet of solid stone.
It's a con save, though.
Okay. That's something I have. As a beam of moonlight shoots through. Oh no. He rolled a 2.
Oh!
Yeah!
Oh. Okay, well, that's really sad. I straight up, it's 2d10, and I rolled 3. I'm gonna add my +4 to make that a 7.
Okay. You deal
That's chill.
7 radiant damage to him.
And then as my bonus action, I would like to use my archer ability.
Absolutely. As this beam of light shoots through, hits him, he starts to burn and shriek as he's still holding his face. You take aim.
Is a 15.
You fire. It thunks into his chest, but it doesn't pierce the armor. He stumbles back. Still shrieking. Lois, it's your turn.
I'm gonna book it for that now.
Okay. You make it to the altar with just your movement, and you realize the bow isn't the only thing over here. There is, like, treasure just kind of piled around this place. There's just gold in piles, and there's, like, 5 paintings that look like they'd be extremely valuable because they're old, like, special religious paintings of Sylph made special for this temple. And they're just, like, in here, and you bet you could sell that for a lot of money. You also see, like, their magic items just, like, piled around, but this is all adjacent to the altar as, like, a kind of group offering. But at the top is this big great bow made out of this, like, naturally curling wood branches. What do you do?
I'm gonna pick up the bow. I'm gonna pick up the very big great bow.
You pick up the great bow, and as you do, you kind of have to pull it off the altar, and as you pull, there's a cracking sound, and you realize that, as he'd been pouring this, the red seawater over it, the salt had begun to crystallize and grow up off the altar and around the great bow. I need you to make a charisma check.
Oh.
Hell yeah! Okay.
The thing he's good at.
Yeah. Okay. So that's
Why charisma?
the one time I needed this.
What'd you get?
I got a 12.
Got a 12?
Yes.
Meets it, beats it.
Yes.
You pull on the bow, and the crystal shatters off of it. And you lift up this great bow. And as you do, tell me, do you have proficiency with short bows? Or long bows?
I only got crossbows. It's a simple weapons.
I think short bows are simple weapons, right? Short bow. Okay, short bow is. As you grab it, the great bow, the branches start to pull into themselves. And as you do, this great bow shrinks and grows back and becomes a long bow. And then it keeps shrinking and growing backwards. Almost like a one of those fast motion videos of a tree growing, but in reverse. Until it is the size of a short bow and it fits snugly in your hand. And you feel the power of a god flow through you.
Oh, okay then. Is that it, or can I shoot?
You can take a shot with it, sure.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna shoot at the guy right between his wings.
Okay. I'm gonna just say, you can't activate a lot of its abilities because it requires attunement, but it is still a +3 short bow.
Holy shit. Okay, so I get a
+3 on top of everything to this.
Yeah, and that's plus dex, and then
Mm-hmm. And your proficiency.
that is. Well, I missed because I rolled a nat 1.
Oh no!
A defining character moment.
The defining character moment just goes whizzing by.
I am not used to being the Amy boy.
It's okay. It shrinks down to the size of a short bow, and you don't have arrows on you. But as you pull back the green, shimmering string of light, you see green lights blossom out of it and kind of weave an arrow into the short bow. And you're holding an arrow made entirely out of divine energy. You take aim and you unleash it at Valorous. But as you do, it goes flying towards Valorous. Valorous manages to stumble, and he swings forward his shield, and he just barely catches it, blocking the arrow.
I would also like to say, I imagine Lois probably accidentally hit his arm. He's like, mother!
There's just a burn mark on your arm. From the light.
Not that easy to use Mother's grand advisor, is it?
Huh?
Insignificant worm! How dare you!
I want to bap him.
It's Valorous's turn. Valorous is going to...
If he leaves the space, Kaya can get a hit.
Yeah, if he leaves the space.
He's in a moonbeam. Kaya's right there, and Lois just shot an arrow at him.
One moment, let me double check the wording on Moonbeam. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames. He's going to make another Constitution saving throw. That's a natural 20. So he's going to take half damage.
Gonna take half damage.
Still going to take half damage.
Okay, so that's do I add anything to it?
Just your extra radiant damage that you're doing because of your radiant aura, I think.
That's a bonus action. I think I have to do it on my turn. So just half of 16, so...
Lavinia,
Yeah.
how do you want to do this?
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Lavinia is so mad that all of her friends have gone down that she just screams in intensity at the moonbeam situation and just like clenches her fists and thinks really hard and releases her fist and like sets back like her feet back down on the ground and stops levitating.
As you do, your light focuses to a point. Your wings kind of curl up around you. Your fingers outstretched. The light of the moonbeam brightens to an intensity. And it seems to vaporize Valorous. He screams in agony. He goes, "You think this can kill me? I am Untu, a demigod. I am one of Sylph's beloved!" And he begins to blacken and ash away. As he does, he shrieks, and he stumbles forward out of the moonbeam. He rushes towards you, Lavinia, and as he does, he collapses into a pile of ash. His weapons and belongings clattering across the floor. Sir Valorous Cloakwing, leader of the cult of Ropelocerix, is dead.
At that moment, though, Lois, when it all clatters, she's still holding his arm in the short bow, and goes, "I'm not carrying all of that." Just all the weapons.
No one asked you to carry the rest in the first place.
You're going to waste all that?
I don't need it.
Jerusalem.
Lois, you look around for Jerusalem. You don't see Jerusalem. Jerusalem is gone.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, how are you gonna come out?
There is
Pretend that you weren't hiding?
There is a shining rapier, a shining axe, and a shining mace. The rapier sparks, the axe cinders, and the mace seems to lightly give off cold energy.
Okay, well, the only one I can really use is the rapier.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got the short bow.
So, Jerusalem, you come out of hiding and you walk over and you pick up the rapier?
Yeah. Also, I come out of hiding and I'm just kind of like, I look at my now poisoned gear of throwing and I was like, see, yeah, it's kind of a waste.
So, Sir Valorous Cloakwing had 140 gold on him. So just take that.
Hell yeah.
But also, as your hand grips the pommel of the moth's rapier, the axe and the mace begin to rust over.
Oh.
And crumble away.
Well, that's rude.
Until there's nothing but a ruby and a sapphire left over.
Oh.
That's not too bad.
But as that happens, you see magical energy kind of flow out of the small ruby and the small sapphire and into the moth's rapier, transforming it. As it absorbs the rest of the magic of Sir Valorous Cloakwing. This rapier becomes a spark tongue.
Cool.
Which is to say, this is a spark tongue rapier, but it's Valorous's spark tongue, so it has a special thing on top of being a spark tongue. Because the spark tongue is actually a kind of magic item that is generally in the world, but this one is special because it's from Sir Valorous. So, this is a magical rapier that does, it has all the stats of your rapier before, but when you speak its command word, it begins to crackle electricity, and it deals an extra 2d6 lightning damage to any target it hits while it's activated.
Cool.
Also, because this is Sir Valorous' Spark Tongue, it also has the ability to use his flashing riposte. Which means...
I still don't know what riposte means.
if someone misses an attack against you, you can use your reaction to stab them.
Ooh.
and it does
I like
an
that.
extra lightning damage on that turn. So basically, someone misses you, you use your reaction to hit, you stab them with a rapier, it deals the rapier's damage, and 3d6 lightning damage as a reaction.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jerusalem kind of like picks up this rapier, sees all the other stuff happen, kind of like lightly tests it, like swinging it around, and then he just kind of like looks to Kaya and Lois and is like, I kind of thought the other weapons would stick around.
Lois probably grips the short bow and goes, I think I'm good.
Yeah, just as a little thing, depending on what weapon you guys grab first, the other two disappear and you get a different you get a different magic item based on which one you grab.
Yeah, I kind of felt bad though, because I thought Kaya would get a weapon too.
Oh, there's tons of stuff in here.
Yeah, but like, the specials. Alright. As long as it's
I'll
chill
look
with
at
everyone.
whatever Lois grabbed.
Oh, do you also grab the ruby and the sapphire also?
Yes. I'm gonna throw all that into the braids pool. That and the 140 gold.
Very kind of you.
Well, you know, anything that we kind of like get together is gonna be a part of the braid stuff.
Yeah.
Lois has a lot of stuff for you, Kaya, so, like,
Okay.
good thing. It's a good thing I picked that shit up.
So the offering room contains 5 high-quality paintings, all of which are of Sylph. Some of which are, like, not safe for work.
Oh.
Of course they're not.
Yeah.
Does that make Lois awkward at all, seeing his mom?
It's not his mom, though.
It's like his adopted mom figure. It's not his, like, birth mom, but, like, she
Yeah, but does that...
It's a fair question.
I have written down, we found 5 SFW and NSFW Sylph paintings.
I'm just gonna go off the top. The one of Sylph as a big fairy dragon, not horny.
Okay.
Missed
Doesn't
opportunity.
No. There are
Is she a horned dragon? though?
How do you know? What if it's horny, but in Dragonborn type
I'm
of
gonna
horny?
roll to see how many of the paintings are horny. Oh no!
It's a titty roll.
5?
I rolled a 4. So the only one that isn't horny is the one of Sylph as the fairy dragon.
And arguably, we don't have a Dragonborn to tell us if that's actually horny or not.
There's like, it's kind of weird because you know how like old religious art will paint like angels as like naked women and that sort of thing? It's kind of like that, except Sylph is also a goddess of beauty and like lust and ambition and stuff like that.
It's the birth of Aphrodite.
It's extremely like paintings of Aphrodite and like stuff like that. Of like, it's a lot of like, 2 of them
Mostly
are
naked.
Yeah, Sylph is fully naked in all of these. 2 of them are a Sylph as like this beautiful voluptuous maiden, like lounging in glades or like palaces, and then the other 2 are like the exact same painting, but Sylph is a dude this time.
Love it.
Just like they're both just like ridiculously like horny, over sexualized, weird religious art that you find.
Yes.
Hey, artists be horny, man. They'll get out their aggression some way.
The only reason Lois probably isn't is because Lois was raised in Sylph's area. I cannot imagine that there wasn't any other pieces of horny art where Lois was raised.
Yeah.
Honestly, you've probably walked in on Sylph being naked at some point.
Yeah, like that's the only reason I can see just Lois not really caring. It's more. It's not like. It's more just like.
Yeah.
You walk in on Sylph posing.
A real treasure besides the weird, horny religious art.
The horny art is the true treasure.
To be fair, they're probably the most valuable things in this room. You also find some boots that look like they are elven in make. Jerusalem, you see some boots from your home nation. Like, you haven't seen boots of this fine quality in a long, long time. They look familiar to you. You're pretty sure you've seen your siblings or, like, people working for the Estiero Mafia wearing these. And you
Eyes
also,
narrow.
you also find a pair of bracers that have bows inscribed on them.
I hand those to Lois.
Please.
Oh, also, oh yeah, it'd be a good thing to give.
Say Lois puts them on, yeah.
Okay, you'll need to attune to them still, but add.
They're magic.
Yeah, they're treasure.
They're bracers with bows on them. I think they're.
treasure.
Well, okay, not always. Sometimes they just might be there for function. There's a giant.
Ah,
I'm not
yes.
gonna put normal ass bracers in this treasure pile. Are you kidding me? What's wrong with you? This is D&D. Oh goodness. That's 89 gold.
So 140 plus 89.
229.
On top of the deed, on top of the ruby, on top of the sapphire,
Yeah.
on top of the 2 magic articles of clothing and the art, which you know is valuable, but you don't know how valuable yet.
I think you might have just boosted your standing in your own family by like a.
Yeah. Do you think I'm above my cousins at this point? I might be just narrowly getting up next to Antioch, which is the middle child.
We'll figure out.
Kaya has gotten nothing from this quest.
Listen, if you could wear boots.
Oh no,
But
Kaya
okay, you have
can't
like an
wear
entire
boots.
library you can go through.
You're a horsewoman. Oh, you know what? I just realized I didn't put in any treasure for our guest stars. That's very
Yeah.
rude of me.
I have the warhammer, the crossbow bolt,
Oh, yeah?
and the great bow. I can give. Lois just has both.
Pity treasure.
You want to give some of those magic items to the messengers as little thanks for helping you guys out? I will say, Lavinia, take a level for killing Sir Valorous. Excellent work. Incredible job.
Thank you.
He had 156 hit points and 19
Wow.
AC.
Oh,
Wow.
Jesus. I figured it was 19 just because I was like, 18 doesn't hit, but
He resisted all damage from non-magical weapons and had a poison resistance.
I didn't even get to use the poison, so.
So he wasn't taking any damage from Bradley?
No.
He took half damage.
I understand what resistance
Yeah.
means. I apologize.
He had an innate spellcasting ability he did not use a single time. He had an action surge and he could take 3 attacks. And he had those little
Noticed that.
I could have actually done something if he actually used spells, because I have a Mage Slayer feat.
Hey, Lois. I'll take the great bow, I guess.
sounds good. Have fun with that.
Yeah, because it's I don't really need a better weapon because I got the overclock halberd. However, the great bow is better than my javelins.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, what do my boots do?
You'll have to tune to him and find out. Oh wait, no, I said you recognize them. Roll insight real quick.
Okay. That's not great. Okay, well I got a 5.
You got a 5?
I'm gonna put them on and see what they do.
Okay, you know that scene in Black Panther where Black Panther puts on the new boots and Shuri is like, slam your foot down. And Black Panther does that and there's no sound at all.
Hey!
You put on the new boots, and you kind of try them on, you take a walk, and you notice your feet are making no sound on the cobblestone of the ground. This is not even an attunement item, I just now realized. Boots of elven kind. While wearing these boots, your steps make no sound regardless of the surface you are moving across. You have advantage on stealth checks that rely on moving silently. So you know, all stealth checks. You just have permanent advantage on all stealth checks now. I really thought they were Attunement. That's wild. Anyway.
Lois just goes up to William Bradley and Lavinia and goes, I can't use these, and after a bit, it would hurt my shoulder and my back, and well, let's just say that this body is not meant for too much hard labor. Here is the Warhammer from that dwarven woman, and as well as a spell book, and, well, actually, no. An arcane book. He's like, I use the spell book. And a crossbow. Because I don't.
Bolts?
Crossbow bolts, yeah. I have
Okay.
20. I have 20 of them. I don't have a crossbow.
Well, that's very handy. Thank you.
Could be doing you a service. Thank you.
Okay, so Sir William got the Warhammer of Smashing.
Woo!
And 20 crossbow bolts. Is there anything you hand over to Lavinia?
I'm trying because I know Kaya just took the
+1 great bow.
The spell book? You got an arcane focus.
Mm-hmm. It's still worth money.
Oh yeah, so he would go. There is also this.
Also, I think druids can use arcane focuses.
Yeah.
All right, he gives it to Lavinia and goes, I can't use it, so here you go.
Thank you.
Druids cannot use arcane focuses, but
Okay.
you can still sell it for a lot of money.
Cool beans.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah. Lavinia did get the level, I guess, and can sell that arcane focus for a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As we are wrapping up, and as you guys sort through the treasure and hand all the treasure out, all thinking about a job well done, you did it, you cleared the old Abbey of Sylph. We see outside, now that the bow has been taken off of the altar, you see the glowing wall flicker and slowly fade away. As it does, the surviving members of the cult of Ropelocerix who had been hiding in various areas around the area all immediately make a break for it, start running off. We see Scum tries to escape her restraints and make a break for it, but before she can, she gets bonked on the head and knocked unconscious by Barclay. At that moment, Mirage immediately sits back down, and we look back inside to our heroes as you're all admiring your treasure, and Lois, the Grand Advisor, begins to glow green and glitter away, turning into sparkling magical energy that disperses and floats up through the ceiling. And as it does, you hear Sylph's voice say, "You didn't think I was going to let you keep that, did you?"
Hey Mark Experience listeners, it's end credits time. I know you love hearing this part, but I like to remind you guys that you can find us on Tumblr, Instagram, and even TikTok. And if you like to buy the music, you can